This is LBC. From Global, leading Britain's conversation with Tom Swarbrick.
Very good afternoon to you. 3 minutes past 5 the time. Tom Swarbrick here on LBC. This hour...
Last night, the President of the United States acted for his country. Today, I will act in Britain's interests with mine.
A new dawn has broken, has it not? Donald Trump remaking the global trading system using American economic power to force companies to reshore in the United States, bringing investment and jobs, he says, back to America. The threat is that companies who sell to the States, who don't head eagerly to the shining city on the hill, will be charged huge sums to trade with the world's biggest client. The era of globalization is over. But what really irks the Trump administration, certainly when it comes to the United Kingdom, is chicken.
We really need to change the way trade works around the world. It's tariffs, but don't get confused that these non-tariff trade barriers, they are the monster that needs to be slain.
Trump's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick pointing to non-tariff barriers as a way of nations getting the tariffs reduced by the United States. The biggest non-tariff barrier that irks the United States when it comes to the UK is chlorinated chicken, with reports that Trump has told Starmer directly that Britain must start selling chlorinated US chickens in the UK if we want lower tariffs. The White House releasing a statement saying that the UK maintains non-science-based standards that severely restrict US exports of safe, high-quality beef and poultry products. So the beef seems to be over chicken. Do you think we should allow chlorinated chicken to be sold in the United Kingdom in order to have tariffs reduced to sell in the United States? 0345 6060 973. We'll speak to the President of the National Farmers Union in just a few moments. First, live from Washington, D.C., our own Simon Marks joins me live. Simon, a heck of a day on Wall Street. What are politicians on the Hill saying about the reaction to Trump's tariffs?
Well, I think there is tremendous nervousness among Republicans. I mean, Democrats, of course, are excoriating Donald Trump, as you would expect. Republicans are mostly standing behind him, but you know they're worried because so many of them yesterday were trekking to the White House to beseech the president not to do anything that is going to inflict damage in their own states. So you saw people particularly representing agricultural communities in Congress and the Senate and communities near the Canadian border, for example, heading to the White House to beg President Trump to moderate some of the plans that were rumoured before that announcement was made. The situation on Wall Street today is just awful. The Dow Jones Industrial Average currently down 3 percentage points in value. The S&P 500 down 3.5 percentage points in value. And the tech-heavy NASDAQ down nearly 5 percentage points in value. We are on course here for the worst day in trading since 2022, and it's hitting major corporate names here, wiping millions and millions of dollars off their books. Apple has lost 8% of its value. Nike, 10.3%. Even stores like Restoration Hardware, which of course is going to be very hard hit by some of these tariffs, they have lost nearly 42% of their value in morning trading. So Wall Street's voting with its feet, but Donald Trump continues to insist Boomtown USA is on the horizon because all of those foreign exporters that send their products to the United States that will now be tariffed will instead realise they just have to come here and open up factories and produce product here, and then they'll be able to operate tariff-free. What can go wrong?
Liberation Day turning into Liquidation Day. Simon, you're a foodie.
I am.
Have you eaten chlorinated chicken, and does it taste like a swimming pool?
Well, I think it is a safe bet that after 32 years here, I have definitely unknowingly eaten chlorinated chicken. Because I'm a foodie and also because I can afford it, we buy our chicken at a local organic butcher and it is not chlorinated. But if you go into any restaurant, and I've done that on thousands of occasions over the last 32 years, there is no question that I will have eaten chlorinated chicken. Does it taste like a swimming pool? No, it doesn't. But because it's not organic and because it's not, the good stuff and the expensive stuff, it's definitely a lower grade food experience. Now, I mean, the reason why they soak this chicken in chlorine is when, after they slaughter the chicken, they have to chill the chicken down very rapidly. And if there is one bit of chicken in the vat that has salmonella, it can be transmitted to other chickens in the vat, so they add chlorine to kill off the salmonella. I mean, that's the scientific reason for doing it. But there's no question that if you want to avoid it, I think you would be advised to avoid it. I mean, and I've certainly, in the cooking that I do, and whenever I can go out, I seek to avoid it. There's a myth here that the Trump administration is peddling, and it's not just on chlorinated chicken, it's also about cars. I mean, Donald Trump keeps talking about the fact that when he travels to Europe and he goes to Germany, he said he doesn't understand why he doesn't see any Buicks or Chevrolets on the road. Why are they all driving Mercs and Audis? Well, there's a reason for that, and it's not because there's a huge pent-up demand in Germany for Buicks and Chevrolets. But he seems to think that you can steamroller all of that, which is what, of course, he's trying to do by forcing chlorinated chicken on the UK.
Simon, appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. Simon Marks, LBC's Washington correspondent.